Is this what they mean by grandstanding? Yeah, you've seen a lot of West Coast IPAs on the channel lately, all from the West Coast. So how about we check out one that's from right here in South Carolina and find out if Grand Strand checks in and steps up to all those West Coast IPAs right after the theme song. Back into the Midland studio as per usual with your host Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. You might recognize that logo on the can. It is from Tidal Creek Brewhouse out in Myrtle Beach. If you remember a little while ago, I took you around on a little bit of a tour and interview session through the brewery and a lot of the associates that work there, the team members, and had a great time and really showcased their brand. Ironically enough, this beer, not only did I get before I spoke to them, actually way before, can on date is December. It's the second week of July, so I've been holding it a lot longer than I should have. But I was waiting for this kind of like runoff of all local beer features to review it. And ironically enough, this beer also was not, I don't recall it being on tap while I was there. So it's definitely something that I can try. Even if not optimally fresh, try it for the first time. It is a West Coast style. West Coast IPAs are your thing. Work your way down to the comments. The first one pinned below has a link to a playlist of all the other West Coast IPAs I've done in the past, which I have been filling them up rather plentifully of late on the channel. This one has quite a lot of check-ins, 3,471 total, 3,049 of which are unique, 2,787 which are ranked. Pretty respectable 3.71 average. Looking at the colors on Untappd, it's got kind of a darker hue to it, so it color-wise from the pictures definitely seems more like those East Coast representations of a West Coast style as opposed to the authentically West Coast ones. But in any event, we will pop it open and judge it on its merits. ABV is listed at 6.5. IBUs are listed at 60, and I've noticed a lot checking in Tidal Creek beers, they always list the IBUs, which is really nice. West Coast style India Pale Ale, white on yellow, hard to see with my lighting. It is confirmed 6.5 ABV. It is called Grand Strand. It's 91 degrees today, so you'll have to excuse all the sweat on the can already. There's a nice bio, a nice lengthy bio on the can, which is nice because there's no bio on Untappd. Tidal Creek Brewhouse has long been a dream of ours. We are excited to be a part of this community and to share not only our space, our beer, our food, and our stories with you, but also our day-to-day lives with you. Bring your family, including those with fur, and your friends, and come have some fun with us. Try a new beer, listen to some great music, share your experiences, and meet some more of your neighbors. We look forward to welcoming you all. Cheers. So that was not necessarily about the beer, that was kind of a welcoming expression from the brewery owners, Dar and Adrian. Great couple. I met them before, even if I did not have the opportunity to talk to them during my feature. I have met them before. Throw a card up for my preliminary chat with Adrian last year at the Charleston Beer Festival. Brew and package, name and address, Surgeon General warning. Drink responsibly, TidalCreekBrewhouse.com. Our renowned brewer came back home to the Carolinas from California and brought some West Coast style back with him. This classic West Coast IPA welcomes the East to the West. So, let's not waste any more time and do a little East meets West of our own. Crack this open.
Powerful chocolate. Nice color.
You know, I yammered on a little bit in that first segment, so I'll try to make this one brief. As you can see, the color does stack up to the pictures on Untapped. It does kind of that like darker, more orange, amberish, brownish hue. I do wonder why the discrepancy between West Coast IPAs that are made on the East Coast versus the ones made on the West Coast. And because you just saw one last week, the one from Pangea, which is a beer I really like. And that one had a similar color to this one. So, and these are both East Coast local brewery establishments. So I do kind of wonder why the difference in the color in a West Coast IPA brewed on the East Coast versus the West Coast. That's a little subtle. Definitely get a bit of a raw orange aroma, which is good. That's standard in a West Coast, I think, regardless of the color, honestly. And there's actually a little bit of a bready note too. So I like that. It's kind of like soft, approachable. It doesn't come, it doesn't smell like it's going to be super overpowering. But I guess there's really only one way to find out just how powerful it is, and that's by taking a sip.
Wow, powerful indeed, huh? Yeah, let's talk about it.
Now, I don't think much was lost here from holding this. The hop flavor in that is still very, very active. It has that resinous, piney, orange type of flavor. Very comparable to West Coast, very comparable. Has a little bit of that kind of more on the burnt side, that like kind of like burnt orange, burnt hop type of essence. But it's right, all the flavors are right there. It still tastes very fresh. So this was not hurt one bit by me leaving it in the fridge a little while. It does have, like I said, it does have that kind of like harsh, sharp, piney bite to it. It kind of like lingers around your palate a bit, and it's very good, but it definitely has more of that profile of an East Coast style West Coast IPA for sure. Now that's not to say it's not crushable, because again, you really don't get that sharp, harsh bite until the side, the mid palate, the sides of your mouth, the finish. Yeah, you really don't get it back then. At first sip, it's very smooth. It comes in soft, approachable, and then you kind of get that piney, resinous bite. So I think that's very good, and I think it kept, and that's a good day for me. I'll say that. If you want more from me, remember all the West Coast IPAs that I've done in the past in the comments below. The first one pinned, link to a playlist, all that jazz. And if you want to see more of me, I can speak. Just hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to more beers in the future. Well, more something in the future. Sometimes beer, sometimes other stuff. Grand Strand, you're mighty grand, and the folks at Tidal Creek, you're mighty grand too. Cheers, friends. See you next time.